What's up, you guys? This is Pod When I Want to Pod Podcast. Back with another edition. You already know what today is. Thursday picks. Man, we're going to run through all the games. Going to get them player props out the way. So if you're making your bets for the night, man, this is your guideline. Please use it at your discretion, man. Let's get into it. Thursday night game. This is week 11. Thursday night game. Bengals, Ravens in Baltimore. Let's get to it. Money line. Baltimore is a 3.5-point favorite. So, if you're asking me, if you had a gun to my head who I'm picking on the money line, if we're doing straight up, give me Baltimore at home. Lamar Jackson's 3-1 against Joe Burrow. Definitely think that's going to come in and factor tonight. The Bengals being without T. Higgins, Sam Herbert, and with Trey Hendrickson dealing with an injury, and Jamar Chase being not 100%. I think it's going to come into a factor tonight against a physical Baltimore Ravens defense. I think Lamar can have success against. They're going to be able to run the ball tonight against the Bengals. They're going to be able to run the ball. So I think that's what it's going to come down to. So if I'm going with the player props, let's roll with Joe Burrow. I think he will have over 200. Lamar Jackson, over 175. Give me Lamar Jackson over 25 yards rushing. Give me Keaton Mitchell. Give me him over 25 yards rushing. I think they're going to use him tonight. Receiver-wise, give me Zay Flowers over 25. Give me Odell over 25. Give me Jamar Chase over 25. Give me Mark Andrews. Add Mark Andrews on there over 25 as well. That's how that'll go. Yeah. You already know I'm picking Baltimore tonight, so let's go and move on to the next pick. So we got the Steelers versus the Browns in Cleveland. Without Deshaun Watson. So they have a rookie quarterback. They have a rookie quarterback starting. And so that's going to be a very interesting game tonight. So I would, let me see here. Let's see. So the money line says Cleveland by 1. So if I'm picking, though, I'm rolling with the Steelers. Against a rookie quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Guys, he has a promising future, but I don't think this is the game. This is the middle of the season. This is where teams kicking it up and ready for action. This should not be his second start of the season. Should not be against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I got the Steelers on the money line. Let me see here. Kenny Pickett under 200. Got the other quarterback, Thompson Robinson. Him under 200. I'm going to roll with Najee over 25. Roll with Jalen Warren over 25. Got Ford for over 40. Receiver-wise, I'll have George Pickens over 25. Deontay Johnson over 25. Amari Cooper over 25. All right, moving on. On to the next. Bears versus Lions. This is in Detroit. Detroit is 7.5-point favorites on the money line. So if you want to take the points, take the points. Or you could bet on the money line and just go straight up Lions. That's what I'm rolling with, the Lions. That's the pick. Jared Goff over 200. Justin Fields is back. So I say Justin Fields over 150. I got Montgomery over 40. Montgomery over 40. Gibbs over 40. DJ Moore over 40 yards receiving. I got Amon-Ra over 40 yards receiving. Cole Kmet over 25. And I'm going to take Laporte over 25. Alrighty, on to the next. Then we have the Chargers versus the Packers in Lambeau. Chargers is 3-point favorites going into Lambeau. So if I'm taking money line, I'm going straight up Chargers. Herbert over 200. Over 225, they have that. I got Jordan Love over 200 on that defense. I have Dylan over 25 rushing. I got Eckler over 40 yards rushing. I got Kiki over 40 yards or 50 yards receiving. And I want to say I got Jalen Reed over 25 for the Packers, over 25. Okay, moving on. Then we have the Raiders versus the Dolphins. Tough matchup, but they have it. The Miami Dolphins as a 13.5-point favorites. If I'm betting that the Raiders don't lose by over 13 points. Yeah, 14 points. I don't think they're going to lose by 2 touchdowns. But if I'm going money line, I'm going to pick the Dolphins. Roll with the Dolphins. I think Tua over 200. I think O'Connell over 150, under 200, if you want to roll with that. Josh Jacobs over 40 yards rushing. Mosey over 40 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill over 50 yards receiving. Jalen Waddle over 25. Devontae Adams over 40. Jacoby Myers over 25. That's what I'm rolling with for that game. Then we have the Giants versus the Commanders. This is in Washington. So, in the Washington is 9.5-point favorites. Okay. I would probably take the points for the Giants because last time they played, it was a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game, so. And a divisional game, too, so. Just have to look out for those money lines. I definitely got the Commanders winning this one, though. I think the Commanders a whole serve at home, and I think they do win this. Sam Howell over 200. Saquon over 25 rushing. Brian Robinson over 25 rushing. I got Terry McLaurin over 40 yards receiving. And Dotson over 25. Okay? All right, and then we on to the Cowboys. Cowboys versus Panthers. Dallas is 10.5-point favorites, which is crazy to me because how you got Miami 13.5 favorites over the Raiders, but you have Cowboys only 10.5 points over the Panthers, who have 1 win. Makes no sense. I ain't gonna argue with Vegas. Take the points. Take Dallas. Dallas is gonna win this game. And here the player props. We'll go Dak over 200, over 225, however high it's gonna go over. Got Bryce Young under 200. I have Tony Pollard over 40 yards rushing. And I got CeeDee Lamb over 50 yards receiving. Ferguson over 25. Yeah, that's it. All right, moving on. All right, so we got the Titans versus the Jags. It's in Jacksonville. Jacksonville 7-point favorites over the Titans. Titans haven't won a road game this year. So I'm going to roll with the home team. Jags on the money line to win that game. I have Trevor Lawrence over 175. I got ETN over 40. I would probably take ETN for an anytime touchdown too because of what happened last game. They didn't get him the ball enough and they didn't win. When he scores, they win. So I think they're going to win, so I think he's going to score. Got Derrick Henry over 40 yards rushing. I got Christian Kirk over 25. I got Ridley over 25. I got D-Hop over 25. All right, then we're going down to the Cardinals on the road to go to Houston against C.J. Stroud and the Texans, man. on fire right now. They're 4.5 point favorites in this game. I say definitely take the over for that, and I have the Texans winning this game. C.J. Stroud over 225. Kyler Murray, very interesting. Kyler Murray over 150. Over 150. I got James Conner over 25 yards rushing. I have I'm gonna take Singletary over 40. Over 50. Combined rushing and receiving. Over 60 if you want to go get greedy with it. Let's see here. I got Noah Brown over 40 yards receiving. I have Nico Collins. I think he's going to be back this week, over 25. And I have Tank Dell. I have him over 25 as well. I want to say Marquise Brown over 25. I think I'm cool with that. That's safe. That's safe. Alrighty, then we on to the 405 games. Tampa Bay versus the 49ers. It's in Santa Clara. And the the line is 11.5 for San Francisco favorite. I would take that. I would say 49ers is going to win this game. I would be tempted to say that they won't beat them by 2 touchdowns, maybe. But I don't know. They could blow them out. So, I don't know. But Tampa Bay's defense is really good. So, but I would just take 49ers straight up in this game. I got Brock Purdy over 200. I got Baker Mayfield under 200. I have Christian McCaffrey over 70 yards rushing and receiving. I got White over 40 rushing and receiving. I say Mike Evans over 40. I have Ayuk over 40. I have Kittle over 25. And Debo going to have all-around game. So rushing and receiving, if they have that for Debo, do over 50. I would say over 50 for Debo. Yep, and then let's see here. All right, then we have the Jets and the Bills. This game will be played in Orchard Park. All right, and the Jets do have one win over them already. Buffalo is 7-point favorites against the Jets. Let's see. I think that's going to... All right, so I have Zach Wilson over 150. I have Josh Allen over 175. I have James Cook for 25 yards rushing. I have Breece Hall for over 50 yards combined, 60 yards combined, receiving and rushing. I got Diggs over 25. That's the safe bet. I got Garrett Wilson over 40. I got Gabe Davis over 25. I have Dalton Kincaid over 25 as well. Yeah, that's how I have it. I want to say, throw Conklin in there for over 25 as well. Get froggy. Alrighty. And then, okay, so then we have Seattle versus the Rams. This is in LA. So road game. Let me see. So they have Seattle as a 1-point favorite. So that means Vegas ain't too sure what's gonna happen with this one. So, and I'm not either. Sorry. But you put a gun in my head and say you gotta go. All right, Seattle. Take Seattle on the road. I got Geno Smith over 175. I have Matt Stafford over 175. I have Kenneth Walker over 40. I have Puka Nacua over 25. I have Cooper Kupp over 25. I have Tyler Lockett over 25. And I have DK Metcalf over 25. Okay. All right, the night game, we have the Vikings versus the Broncos. Now, the Broncos are 2.5-point favorites. Vegas, what that mean? Because you get 3 points for being a favorite, a home favorite. You feel me? And then if it drops below that, that means they're not too sure you're gonna win this one. So they're not sure right now. And I got the Vikings, actually. I got the Vikings going into the Broncos and winning this game. I think that Josh Dobbs over 150. I have Russell Wilson under 200. I want to say I got Madison over 25. I have Williams over 25. I got TJ Hawkinson over 40. I have Addison over 25. What else? Let's see, receiver from. I can't really legit take a receiver from the Broncos. Not straight up and be okay with it. You know, maybe Cortland Sutton over 25 on the safe side. But that's about it. Then we're on to the Monday night game, which is the Philadelphia Eagles travel to Arrowhead Stadium to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a Super Bowl rematch. Stakes are high. Emotions going to be high. I can't wait to see this one. Kansas City is a 2.5-point favorite going into this game, which Vegas really means that the Eagles are really favored by 1.5. They think the Eagles are going to win by a point, basically. So, if I'm going money line, and you're saying I got to pick, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles. I think the Eagles are gonna come into this game with a mindset to go get it, go win this thing. So yeah, I got the Eagles. Got the Eagles. I think they're gonna do their thing. I got them. Okay, so Jalen Hurts over 200. You know what? Jalen Hurts over 175. Mahomes over 200. DeAndre Swift over 40. Receiver wise, Kelsey over 40. AJ Brown over whatever they said he gonna be over, because they're gonna have an issue guarding him. Big body receiver like AJ Brown's a little different than trying to guard Tyreek and them. He's just a bigger frame. It's hard to guard those type of guys, and he's on a mission. So I got him over 50. If they got over 50 or anything higher, I got Devontae Smith over 25. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I took the Eagles to win the money line already. So, and then the Falcons, Colts, Patriots, and Saints are on a bye week. So, rest up, you guys. Get rested. And that concludes Thursday picks. The picks are in. The parlays is in. Y'all go ahead and win y'all some money tonight. If you get some, give me 10% of it. I need my ends. But anyway, go ahead and get up out of here, man. This is Pod When I Want to Pod podcast. Exclusively on YouTube, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell so you get notified every time I drop a vid. Until next time, you guys.